Hi, I'm Vicki Westling. Reading to our children is one of the most important things that we can do. Our children are our future. So Dunkirk Access and Mayor Wilfred Rosas is pleased to announce a new segment that will be aired on Dunkirk Access on a regular basis. We're calling this segment Robin's Nest Readers. And in this segment, we'll have various individuals read to our children, read books in English and in Spanish, and hopefully the children will look forward to hearing and becoming a part of the Robin's Nest Readers. So thank you. Please enjoy. Let us know what you think. Have a great day. Welcome, readers, to the Robin's Nest.
I'm Jordan Rosas, here with Vicki Westling, and of course Sam.
And we're going to read Jack and the Beanstalk.
Juan y los frijoles mágicos.
Once upon a time, there was a widow who had only one son.
Había una vez una mujer viuda que solo tenía un hijo.
His name was Jack, and he was a very good boy.
El chico se llamaba Juan y era muy bueno.
Mother and son lived in a little house in the country, and they were so poor that they had only one goat.
Madre y hijo vivían en una casita en el campo y eran tan pobres que solo tenían una cabra.
Every day, the goat gave them a little jar of milk for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
La cabra les daba cada día una jarrita de leche para desayunar, comer y cenar.
One day, the goat stopped giving milk, and the mother said to her son,
Un día la cabra dejó de dar leche y la madre le dijo a su hijo,
Jack, you must go to the market to sell our goat.
Juan, tienes que ir al mercado a vender la cabra.
Try to get as much as you can.
Trata de sacar por ella todo lo que puedes,
Since you know that we have nothing else left.
porque ya sabes que no tenemos nada.
Jack tied a rope to the goat's neck and went to the market.
Juan ató una cuerda al cuello de la cabra y se fue al mercado.
When he arrived in town, a farmer approached him and said,
Cuando llegó al pueblo, se le acercó un campesino y le dijo,
Do you want to sell that beautiful goat?
¿Quieres vender esta hermosa cabra?
Of course, that's why I came, the boy answered.
Claro, a eso vengo, respondió el chico.
Well, look here, the farmer said.
Pues mira,
I have this bag of beans.
aquí tengo estos frijoles.
There are no better beans in the whole world.
No los hay mejores en todo el mundo.
Take as many as you want in exchange for your goat.
Toma cuantos quieras a cambio de tu cabra.
Poor Jack took as many beans as he could.
El pobre Juan se llenó de frijoles.
He filled his pockets and his pouch.
El pobre Juan se llenó de frijoles los bolsillos y el morral.
He gave the goat to the farmer, and then he returned to his house.
Le dio la cabra al campesino y volvió a su casa.
When he came home, his mother said,
Su madre, cuando le vio llegar, dijo,
Son, you look very happy.
Hijo, vienes muy contento.
You must be bringing me a lot of money.
Debes traerme mucho dinero.
No, mother, said Jack.
No, madre, dijo Juan,
I bring no money at all.
no traigo dinero.
I bring beans like you have never seen before.
Traigo unos frijoles como jamás has visto.
The good woman was very angry and exclaimed,
La buena mujer se enojó mucho y exclamó,
"Oh, poor me, what a silly son I have."
ay, triste de mí, qué hijo tan bobo tengo.
And then she threw the beans out of the window.
Y tiró los frijoles por la ventana.
The next morning, when Jack went to open the window, he was surprised by what he saw.
A la mañana siguiente, cuando Juan abrió la ventana, se quedó con la boca abierta.
On the spot where the beans had fallen now grew a plant so tall
Allí donde cayeron los frijoles había una planta tan grande
that the stalk climbed high.
que parecía un árbol enorme.
As if it were a tree. Without thinking twice, Jack climbed up the stalk to reach the tender bean pods that grew on high.
Sin pensarlo un momento, Juan trepó por la planta para recoger las tiernas vainas de frijoles que crecían en lo alto.
But the more he climbed, the higher the pods were.
Pero cuanto más subía, más alto estaban las vainas.
He climbed so high that he could no longer see his house.
Así, llegó tan arriba que ya no veía su casa.
Tired of climbing, he stopped and found that he was in a country very different from his own.
Cansado de subir, se detuvo y vio que se encontraba en un país muy distinto al suyo.
He saw an old woman sitting on a stone, and the old woman said to him,
Vio una viejecita sentada en una piedra y la viejecita le dijo,
"I have been waiting many years for you, Jack.
Juan, hace muchos años que te espero.
Don't you know that your father was a very rich man and that a giant stole his fortune?"
¿No sabes que tu padre era muy rico y que un gigante le robó su fortuna?
The giant lives near here in a castle, and you must go there to recover what belongs to you.
El gigante vive cerca de aquí, en un castillo, y tú debes ir para recuperar lo que es tuyo.
Jack arrived at the castle door and knocked.
Juan llegó al castillo y llamó a la puerta.
The giant's wife answered.
La mujer del gigante abrió la puerta y exclamó,
"Run away," she said. "There is a cruel giant here."
Oye, aquí vive el gigante feroz.
"I'm hungry," Jack replied. "Let me stay and eat."
Tengo hambre, respondió Juan. Déjeme descansar y comer algo.
She gave him food, and before the ferocious giant returned, hid him in a bowl.
La giganta le dio de comer y, antes de que el feroz gigante volviera, escondió a Juan en un tazón.
"Smells like meat," the giant yelled.
Huelo a carne, gritó el gigante.
"It's a goat I cooked for your dinner," the giant's wife replied.
Es una cabra que cociné para la cena, respondió la giganta.
The giant ate and then began to count the money he had stolen from Jack's father.
El gigante comió y luego se puso a contar el dinero que le había robado al padre de Juan.
But there were so many coins that the giant grew tired and fell asleep.
Pero había tal cantidad de monedas que el gigante cansado se quedó dormido.
He snored so loudly that the entire castle trembled.
roncaba de tal manera que todo el castillo temblaba.
At that very moment, Jack got out of the bowl.
Entonces Juan salió del tazón,
He took the bag of money
recogió el saco de dinero
and ran away from the castle as fast as he could.
y huyó del castillo a todo correr.
When Jack had climbed halfway down the beanstalk, he heard terrible screams.
Cuando Juan había bajado ya hasta la mitad de la planta, oyó unos gritos terribles.
It was the giant
Era el gigante
who had woken up and now was chasing him.
que se había despertado y le perseguía bajando por el tallo.
But Jack was fast as lightning, and in 5 minutes he reached the bottom of the great plant.
Juan, sin embargo, veloz como una centella, llegó al pie de la gran planta en 5 minutos.
Then the old woman touched the stalk and pulling out a magic wand said, "Go away, beanstalk," and the beanstalk disappeared in a flash.
Entonces la viejecita tocó la planta con su varita mágica y dijo, frijol, desaparece.
The giant suddenly found himself very high up and with nothing to stand on.
Y la planta desapareció en un santiamén. De pronto, el gigante se encontró a gran altura y sin soporte alguno.
And he fell down, 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 never to be seen again.
Y entonces se cayó y nunca más fue vuelto a ver.
Safe and happy, Jack took the bag of money to his mother.
Juan, al salvo y feliz, llevó al saco del dinero a su madre.
And thanks to him, they never lacked anything as long as they lived.
Y gracias a él, desde entonces nunca les faltó nada.
After this, Jack's mother always said,
Después de esto, la madre de Juan decía siempre,
"How lucky I am to have such a clever boy."
¡qué suerte tener un hijo tan listo!
The end.
El fin.